Alright. And welcome back to part 2 of the 4th episode of A La Carte Rolls. As last we left off, our party was given a fairly important mission, roughly 30,000 years before the main campaign. But, real quick, we're going to give a big shout out to our associative partners over at the Adventurers Guild of Amarillo. I know, right? I think you'd be used to it by now.
You've
But
done this since like the beginning of the year, boy, dude. It's been like 6
say.
months.
we can even check it on YouTube. We have a timeline and everything.
Yes.
So, make sure to give them a call if you don't like doing business in person or over the computer. They're more than happy to do work over the mail. Or you can always check them out on eBay or their Facebook community posts. And of course, if you find yourself in or around the Amarillo, Texas area, please feel free to give them a little check out whenever you're in town and let them know that the Dire Rolls sent you. So, before we get into that ever so quick a la carte intro, Mel, would you like to say anything about the socials?
Nothing new. Just follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, both the page and the group. Have a lot of fun stuff going on there. But yeah, no, just do all the things.
Thank you, Mel. And of course, if you're catching this on YouTube, make sure to come over on our Twitch page and give us a follow there. We go live. We have a 15-minute countdown as soon as we go live, so you have plenty of time to get snacks, drinks, what have you, and find a nice, comfortable spot to watch our show. With all that said, let's hit the intro. We are back. As we last left off, the party was able to take down the White Dragon Council Head as well as the Green Dragon Council Head. They find themselves, at least for the time period they were given, with 1 day of tense rest before the tense rest before the next two are supposed to arrive. And then after them, the Red Dragon, on the day of the council. So, as we take off with today, we'll go ahead and say a long rest has been had. So it's the following morning.
Did I get healed? Because I was doing death saves.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've gotten healed. We went out of combat. He was already saying that he was going to jump over there and heal you, so.
Okay. I was just like, I didn't change anything because I didn't know.
It's alright. So, after as intense of a battle as that was, you each find one way or another to rest. Either those quickly going unconscious after being brought back from the brink, or those feeling the fatigue of the weave itself pulling on you. And for others, maybe your muscles are just sore after bonking a little too hard every once in a while.
I know the pain, brother.
So, as we wake up, each of you with the thought in the back of your mind that with each dragon you've almost lost a party member. The White nearly taking out their Storm Cleric. The Green nearly taking out your Ranger. And now you have to face 2 dragons come the next morning. Everyone roll me initiative as you wake up.
Fucking what the fuck?
Did you have advantage, don't you?
Yes, it's a
14.
Again?
Yeah.
With advantage? You keep getting 14s.
So the problem with my advantage is when I roll it, I get a really high one, a decent roll, and when I roll it, I get immediately a 1.
All right. So,
22.
22, 14.
Yes.
25.
I drew a 1, so a total of 4?
All right. So,
I'm an old man.
sit there.
Uh,
You are the first to wake up. As the rest. Oh wait, that's right. You got
Yeah.
25. My apologies. I'm
Makes
used to you
sense,
having
though.
higher initiative in the main campaign.
Listen, I got a plus 11. Let me have this.
don't take this away from me.
Roselle, you are the first to wake.
Makes sense. I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Even still, with being brought back from the brink, you find yourself had not gone into a meditative sleep, but one of what would traditionally be considered a long rest for most.
Okay.
As you wake up, morning is just barely cresting over the plateau and over the desert.
Okay. Can I do a perception check just to get my surroundings?
Well, certainly. If you'd rather do survival for checking for things, you can, or just perception for
I
just
would much
general-
rather do my perception.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 25.
25?
That's a 9,
Uh,
so it's a 25.
Nothing sounds out of place, and nothing you can see seems off. There's a bit of damage that you can spot that's kind of obvious from all of the melee and everything over the past few days, but past that, everything else seems naturally quiet.
Okay.
You would understand as a ranger that normally after a large predator has been around an area, most noisy prey animals such as birds and such would be keeping quiet or have flown far from the area.
Yeah.
But it's still a pleasant morning with the distant sounds of the waves crashing along the arid shores of the area.
Okay. And we're still a day away from other dragons arriving?
As far as what you've been told by the Rebellion's Council, they normally said that White Dragon's the first to show up, and the following day is the green, and then normally there's about a break, and then the blue and black tend to show up together.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn one of my primeval awarenesses and see if I can sense any dragons.
Well, the only one that you can sense is your companion.
Okay. Cool then. Because this is still considered like a forest or a desert.
It's mostly plains, but over here you get a bit of forest. So
Okay,
it's a
so I
plains
still get my
desert.
6-mile radius. Okay.
As long as you're in this area.
Yeah.
Once you leave, it starts to go to plains and desert.
Cool.
Yeah, and you sense the dragon turtle that's off the shore.
Okay. Still sense the dragon turtle. He's still pinging me. Okay.
This time it seems like he's just chilling in one spot.
Cool.
That's where last time it
He
felt
was
like
kind
he
of
was
moving.
leaving the area.
Yeah. All right. I'm content with that.
Okay.
I just
So,
kind of wait around until everybody else wakes up.
which doesn't take too long before you can faintly smell the waking embers of a fire genasi. As with as restful of a sleep as you got, you notice there's a little bit of a singe of the grass underneath you.
A little magma.
Sorry, I drooled my soup.
Apologies.
My property insurance is horrible.
My insurance company hates me.
My premiums.
You can't get any worse than that.
You're about at the same level of Jackie Chan as far as premium costs go.
Oh!
Having to start your own LLC just.
Ow.
This is rough, bud. Rough.
That's rough, buddy.
Yes.
So, as you wake, you can catch Nozell just kind of checking the surroundings and just all in all, kind of what you've come to expect from a ranger, just taking in their surroundings.
Okay. Nozel, any dragons?
No, not yet. Only thing I'm sensing is the dragon turtle and.
As you wake up, where does Nozel stop moving at?
Where does he stop moving?
Just to have you on the map.
Where we camped.
Y'all normally camp over here.
Yeah, right.
but
Over here.
You can put your Nozel's been looking around at everything, so you can even stop him on the plateau
Yeah.
if you'd like.
Yeah, no, I'll have him like right here on the edge.
Tree.
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 Are you gonna climb up the tree, or are you sitting at the base of the tree?
Who's at the base?
All right.
Just.
Okay. And just once we get past you, just put where he's sitting at last.
Yeah. He's right here. Where he was supposed to be sleeping up the tree, but now he's on the base of the tree.
Was he sleeping in the tree?
Yes, he was.
Okay, then you would have had some singed branches then instead of grass.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, because I just wanted to make sure that, in case anything happens, we have our resident dragon expert. So, yeah, I'll just keep a lookout for now.
And what armors do y'all wear?
Oh, I think leather.
Plate. So are you donning your armor?
Yeah, I'm donning it right now. Just,
Okay. So 10 minutes. Just keep in mind, if you wear medium or heavy, you have to take it off to get a restful night's sleep.
Yeah, it's leather. It's light armor.
Okay, then Nozel could have slept in his. Okay, so as you start to put it on and the clinging noise, you can hear a bit of a stubborn grumble as it's kind of an alarm, wake-up alarm for your bugbear friend as he begins to stir.
What was you sleeping?
He's
Just- I look at Nozel and see anything? Since he looks over and he just woke up and I'm saying he's still in the tree over here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, if you want to move the...
Do I need to roll a perception check to see if I see him?
I'll just take him over here. No, he's not stealthy.
Alright, did you see anything yet?
No.
He just woke up. Okay.
Nothing yet. Still the dragon turtle.
Dragon.
He's off on the coast. He's not gonna bother us.
Okay.
He wants to
So
balk.
there's a dragon.
So are you going for a swim?
No, I'm not going for it.
That's like a 6-mile walk, my guy.
The dragon turtle was only about 5 miles out.
He's about 5 miles out. That's still.
In the ocean or just on the beach?
He's
From the
5
beach.
miles out.
Oh, never mind.
I can
So you have that cove right there.
Yeah.
That's the beginning of the ocean that then goes out that way.
So, how good is the dragon?
It's like seeing a whale.
I do have an orca mini. I'll pull it back out.
No dragons. Other than that.
Actually, you know what? If it's in still, normally they are hunting. The three of you roll me a perception check.
Okay. Wow, that was not bad.
Did you roll a d12 for your perception check?
No, that's a D20.
No, Mel.
No, that's a D20.
Oh, I just saw your d12 shake.
Yeah,
as-
it hit. It hit.
I was
20.
really confused. I was like,
Oh, I was not ready to do
Not
that.
23.
was it
23.
23?
17 plus 7.
24.
Yeah,
Yeah.
24.
I rolled really low and just got a dirty 20.
Alright. Still got the lowest though.
Yeah. Like I said, I rolled really low.
As y'all are kind of looking out towards the ocean as he's talking about like a dragon turtle, and you don't know if he's talking about it like he wants to fight it or just to see where it's at. You see what looks to be a pod of orcas chasing after something, and then immediately a bubble underneath the water kind of shoves its way up as one of the orcas get tossed up and then grabbed by what looks to literally be two pincer-like mountains, grabbing it from there and dragging it back into the water. That being the dragon turtle.
Wow.
Huh.
Dragon turtle.
Could be useful.
Well, now I've seen one. You know what that means.
You're specifically seen under its chin. You have to see the whole body.
We're going fishing, boys. We're not killing it. We're out. We're touring.
You just want to see it.
I just want to see it.
You're being a photographer, a nature photographer. Dangerous
Don't
nature
I
photographer.
have the flash and everything. Produce flame.
Don't go near the dragon turtle.
You're gonna fight it. You're gonna get to the water.
As they're talking about this dragon turtle, it does start to finally stir the late sleeper that is Arminius. As you can hear them all discussing about one of them wanting to go see the dragon turtle, the other one going to say, I'm glad that I'm not fighting that, and then the other one telling the other one that wants to go see it to not see the turtle.
Rise and shine.
There's a dragon turtle right there.
We're not going.
I'm not saying we are.
We gotta kill it.
It was also
No.
like 5 miles out,
Yeah.
so...
It's also very far away. I can't fly that far.
Oh god. You see Arminius skips.
Go ahead and spend your one free day off going after a dragon turtle
No. We're not
in its element.
fighting the fucking dragon
Is this the door of the
turtle.
dragon turtle?
Enough of a CR to have legendary resistances.
So do most of the polymorphs I'm gonna use. No, keep going. Don't keep going.
I just like shake my head. I'm just like, I get up, kind of like, you know, old man sleeping on bare ground, a little stiffer than most. Just like, I gotta piss.
Oh, there he goes.
just like you see him like take his mithril plate and just kind of like sling it over his shoulder and go behind a rock. You just hear a combined sound of like plate shifting and fluids being excreted. It's just like,
Okay.
What's up?
I figured out what the CR is at least.
Uh-huh. And it is.
It's lower than what I'm supposed to be using. It's 17. It's called Reduced Threat Dragon Turtle.
alright, so how we got about a day, right? But we were supposed to have 2 days and those assholes swooped down on us before we were ready.
Yeah.
I can only assume that.
Let's just assume that everybody's gonna be early to this meeting. Alright, I'll do what I can, cause you said it was blue and black that was coming next, right?
Yeah.
Yes, from what the council told me, yes.
Black is next.
So far, the order's been correct.
Well, they said that
Not-
they show up at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Alright, whatever we do, we gotta do it quick, because I do not want to be in the middle of fighting 2 dragons at once. I can't believe I'm saying that. 2 dragons at once, and then we have big red motherfucker take and show up at the last minute when we think we're gonna get a break.
Good.
It won't.
Oh, got it. You know, we just gotta keep one of us. Has to keep one distracted while the rest of us pours all the power we have into one of them.
So you're
Focus.
offering
Yes. We'll see how much
good
damage
because
I
I don't
can
want to
take.
be at the front of a fucking dragon again.
Don't worry, I want to.
If you all are starting to look rough,
Yes! And you hear Snicker snack.
if you all are starting to take and get worse for wear in the middle of battle, I need you guys to take and try and get to me as soon as we can. I have a device that might be able to take and
What's
provide.
that? go ahead and put your mini on the board where you last stopped kind of your movement.
I got a question.
We were looking at the lion turtle, right? I'm gonna go over here.
So you went over to the plateau.
Oh,
Right.
where's the cat?
How long have gem dragons been around?
At this point,
Yeah.
maybe about a few thousand years.
Okay.
Oh, and our minis is gonna be like over here coming around the corner from.
But just like the gems they are, they're rare to come across.
Pretty rare, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just yelling at
So I would say that you haven't had a chance for the polymorph.
No, that's
I mean, we ran across a baby one.
Yes, but it's a baby. You know what I can turn a rock into? A
A
young
rock?
silver dragon. I'd rather not turn a rock going, suddenly getting sentience like.
I'm a pet.
No, you're a baby.
It doesn't have parents. I'm the parent.
Look at me, I'm your parent now.
And where did you stop on the board?
I've already been
Okay.
We don't have a lot of time, so we need to take and get what we can prepared. If any of us can take and set any sort of trap, because we're going to be facing acid and lightning.
I'm just gonna look at you like.
I can do a little bit of changing around of the types of damage that my spells can inflict.
So,
But
blue dragon, I fight. You go after the black dragon. Try not to hit the blue dragon, because that'll hurt me. Most likely.
So wait, you're saying that
His type is originally lightning, so he doesn't have to change it. He can just hit the black
we
dragon.
could always
instead.
ambush it and I can.
it's going to be hard to take an ambush 2 dragons at once. It's hard enough to take an ambush 1 dragon.
They ambushed us the last 2
All we
times,
have
and
to
we were
do-
ready for them.
All we have to do is to make sure they land, and I can just go.
Do these ruins, like, are they just, like, as on board? Like, are they just, like, piles of rubble, piles of rocks?
They would give half cover.
Okay. But they don't look like there's still, like, any sort of structure there or anything?
No. Yeah, what was there is now just scattered stone.
Alright, so... Azel, with your history with dragons, correct me if I'm wrong, but like a black dragon's breath weapon is more along the lines of it goes and covers an area versus a white or a blue dragon's more of a line, right?
I would assume that.
Very much so,
Because
yeah.
lightning's directed.
I mean, considering your type of expertise, I would assume.
Right. Well, I would just I'm familiar with the sparkly bits. I'm not so much with black dragons. All right. So regardless, I could again, and I out of my bag, I take and hold up the cube of force. I'm just like, I can take and I can use this to take and help create barriers that it might be harder to take and get things to get through. But it's also centered on me. And once I pop it, I'm not sure if I can take and I can bring anybody else in.
I'm gonna look at him. We're the ones.
I'm fine.
Considering
I,
that, are you able to fire through it from the inside, or
It depends. There's a higher power barrier that doesn't allow anything through,
in or out?
in or out.
And so you would have to be specific on what lets it in.
And
It would be Nozil's arrows and your magic, but not the dragons. Well, breaths or dragons themselves. That's quite the predicament.
because I can take and make it to where gases, wind, and fog can't come through. No living matter can pass through it. Or no non-living matter can pass through it. No living matter can pass through it. Spells can't pass through it. Or nothing can pass through it. But I believe I only have a certain amount of charges on this thing. So, but regardless of whatever we need to do it quickly because we don't know when the hell these guys are going to show up. Can't flank them because they're too big.
Yeah. Or we can stay separated so they can't hit us all.
Yeah, but it makes it harder for take and try and spread out. Nobody try to take and be too close to another person. If anybody gets close to anybody else, it needs to be me or somebody
Yes,
who can
because
somebody
you
who can
control
heal.
us. You can heal.
I can kind of heal as long as I can see you.
That's so good.
We don't know, and we don't even. I'm not trying to take and bring anybody down, but we also need to take a look at the real possibility that we could take on the very, 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 very slim chance that we are able to take and defeat all these dragons. We don't know if the person who may be influenced, or the thing that may be influencing them, doesn't directly show up.
Yeah,
That's fair, yes.
that's fair.
So real quick, if by some chance we take and we defeat these dragons, and that thing shows up, whatever it is, and it's too much for us to handle, are we getting out of Dodge? Or are we taking and trying to fight it?
Well,
We need to know this now.
as they say, if they want more than the contract, we renegotiate the contract. We kill the dragons. Anything after that, we need more firepower. So, I vote for tactical retreat.
I'll leave it up to you guys in the moment. If you guys don't think you can, I'll follow y'all's lead.
As well.
Yeah.
Stay or go.
I say we go.
I want to get that clear before we have to deal with this. Alright. Does anybody have any sort of traps or anything that we might be able to set, or some sort of like alarm system beyond your, heightened senses as a hunter of dragons?
I've got nothing.
Easy. If any of us see anything, we just scream really loud.
Yes.
As you hear Snickersnack like talking up to Jeff.
That would be probably the most immediate course of action. Thank you.
Well. Sorry, I actually had to stretch.
No, you're good.
Nazelle, do you have, with dragons taking and being a favored prey of yours, do you have any idea as far as like how these these individual types of dragons like to hunt?
Would I know that?
That would be a nature check.
Okay.
Do I have
Nature or history?
Do I have nature? Because if I have nature, I'll
Yeah,
have
they're the same.
Oh no, I do not.
I'll give you advantage on this, specifically dealing with dragons, and
Okay.
they're one of your favorite enemies.
Ooh! That is a 21.
21?
Yes.
So you know that the black dragons tend to be more like kings of their domain. Not much prey can really escape them. But in most cases, their areas they tend to subjugate. So it ends up the black dragons very rarely have to hunt for themselves. As for blue, they are akin to the white dragon in the aspect of they get a thrill out of the hunt. However, the blue dragons tend to have more of a brute force hunting tactic, where they'll go after whatever size prey they feel like they need for eating, and especially with adult blue dragons or older, not much can really resist them once they let loose their breath. In most cases, their hunting style is straightforward, but it's kind of like a spear. It's going to pierce almost anything it comes after.
I relay all that.
How? I mean, I mean, granted, they've been working together in this war, but it's not common for chromatics to take and work together, is it?
No. Chromatics are very territorial.
Maybe we can.
They
take
don't typically work together.
Maybe we can use that to our advantage. Question: who's really in charge?
That could work.
Well, I'm no expert, so.
And neither am I, but I'm just spitballing here. I mean, if you got two people who don't really want to work together, come together under extenuating circumstances, but two very prideful entities.
Did anyone take the keen mind feat?
Nope.
Okay.
If we
I
take,
take observant.
As you do.
if we take, and if we possibly question who's the more powerful, maybe that'll take and start some infighting amongst them, and if they get to start fighting amongst themselves, maybe they can do our job for us.
Well, the problem lies in the fact that, considering the circumstances that they're meeting, if I feel that they would, under a common goal, would begrudgingly set aside their differences. It wouldn't be strange for us, as regular humanoids, I suppose, to do the same. Why not dragons?
Maybe. If their boss is there.
It's got a point.
If we can take and get the lackeys to take and fight amongst themselves before the red dragon shows up, we might just stand a chance.
Well,
Granted, it's a long shot. I know it's a long shot.
one of the dragons escaped as well, so
They may already be ready. We might get all three of them once.
in that case,
All four of them. If that's the case.
Don't think the red would show up anyways. He seems kind of, I am the boss.
Yeah,
That's what the experts said.
I don't foresee the red coming.
Till
least
he
not
wants
yet.
to.
Or
Well,
terrifying thought.
The green one does show back up. The
Red shows up first. Trying to show everyone else up, as they do.
that could happen.
yes.
Well, we got a couple of avenues. Do we want to take and just try and take them both out, or do we want to take and try and goad them a bit? Because then again, if they do decide to take and work together, they're going to take that extra rap out on us.
That's a very. That's
It'll
quite
be a
long
fun.
shot.
It'll be a very fun one.
There are dragons.
It's going to be a good day to die.
We kill one of them, then it is good enough.
If it comes to it, we fight. That's all.
Maybe we couldn't get a friend, and I just point at the sea.
You want to go talk to that thing and invite that thing?
It could be fun.
Then, last
I can swim
Mouths
to
or mountains.
last time I checked, sea turtles or aquatic animals don't typically do so well on land.
Dragon turtles.
Still
so.
a turtle.
Dragon turtles live in the sea. What does electricity take and have a real natural affinity to? And I just kind of like sparkle my head.
This is true.
This is
big is the hypnotic power of
But-
Sterkt?
Ah.
30.
30.
Use the thing.
Use the thing.
Here's the thing.
Okay, alright, so let's just do what we can to take and prepare.
Honestly, yes.
Oh, because I'll ask the DM so that way I'm not
What's
taking
up?
or doing meta. Would I know, because of my background with lightning and everything like that, and certain aspects of the dragons, would I know that their preferred domain is the desert?
Not really.
Okay,
Because
I just
thunderstorms happen anywhere. The one who would kind of know that would be the.
Yeah. No, because I'm researching shit for certain aspects.
No, I
of
got
stuff,
you.
So I didn't want it to be meta.
In game, your character wouldn't necessarily know that.
Okay.
Like off the top of their head, that would be a history or a knowledge check.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, just use cover as best as we can.
No
Again,
grouping up.
don't try and group up.
Everybody stay spread out.
Too
And
big.
you
But-
stay in front of the fucking dragon if
but-
at all possible.
But
What do you mean? We've been up there fighting it this entire time.
Not last fight.
We were there the entire time.
We existed!
let's
Moral support, you
but
know?
also let's take.
They were by the dragon the entire time.
Yeah, but Nozel was in front of it. The
It's not
squishy.
That was Nozel's
It
choice.
was in a
Because if he moved, he was gonna get an attack of opportunity, and he fucking knew it.
Only reason why was because it was stuck in a cage.
Yes.
I know.
They couldn't have gotten an attack of opportunity. It can't fit its tail through the half an inch gap.
Let's take.
Breath weapon.
Bonus reaction.
Legendary action.
All right. Because. Okay. Nazel, do you happen to remember what they said as regards to don't hit? Because obviously don't hit the blue dragon with lightning because it can take an arc off.
Or water.
Or force.
Or water or force. What was the black dragon? Or was the black
That
dragon
just
force?
bounced off.
No, it's the it's the blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
The black dragon apparently reflects off of any of acid.
Acid, and I think there was more. I want to say I don't remember. Right offhand, DM, would I remember that?
Do you remember that? Did
I
you take the
personally-
keen mind feed?
Personally, no.
It's been 3 days, my guys.
It's been a week.
Come on. It hasn't even been a week. It's been like 3 days.
It's been a week for us.
It's been a week for us.
It's been a week for us, yes.
You're looking at your character. Why don't you remember?
Roll me intelligence check.
Intelligence.
That's my dump stat.
It's not mine.
Roll under. Roll under.
Do I have to roll under? Or?
You're trying to
Okay.
remember something. Roll under.
Yeah, I think that one does it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is that still a die roll?
No.
Okay.
Adds
Good.
back adds to the dice?
No, like it was working
Did
reverse.
its thing.
That's
good,
a nat
good
one on a
dice.
remembering check is essentially a natural 20.
Good dice. Good dice.
For now.
For now.
Fuck y'all! Don't
keeps
do
rolling,
that.
Keeps rolling that ones because now you're encouraging to roll nat ones.
Yes,
Oh,
mother,
shut
I
up.
shall do my best.
I shall roll nat ones from here on out.
Listen, motherfuckers, you curse my fucking die.
So, for the acid dragon, it was you normally it would have a weakness towards impact or well not impact but
Bludgeoning.
blood no
Force.
force. Thank you. Force and earthen. Brain. I know what I'm trying
The
to say. I
land.
lost the word.
Rocks.
Rocks, there we go.
I feel like that's just
Specifically for
Yeah.
you.
So, bludgeoning. We'll go with that for now. I forgot the exact wording for it from last time, so I do apologize. That is on me.
Okay.
But essentially bludgeoning.
Okay.
and 4 rounds left.
Alright. So it typically has that. Alright, and then of course it's immune to its type,
Yeah.
as all dragons are.
As you do.
As you do. As they do. Alright, and then the force and lightning and water for the dragon, for the blue dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, okay. Alright, so just trying to keep everybody's mind on that, who can cast spells, mostly mine. It's gonna be a very long day. I'm like,
Poison with psychic.
poison and psychic damage.
Okay.
Alright, so
His
we've
turn
got,
spells? Well,
okay,
specifically his lightning spells.
Just be careful. I
that's
cast
what-
lightning spells.
That's why I took the transmute method.
Joke's on you, I call Hadar.
Shows up early.
Oh.
30,000 years early.
That's a plot twist.
I'm a tourist.
Hadar.
Is that fucking Hadar?
Alright, so what are we doing?
Did we take a did we take a create a fire at all, or did we make a cold camp? I'm asking.
No,
No.
I didn't.
No,
I
I
wouldn't have had time to.
Yeah.
It was an
Okay,
exhausting fight from last time.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take a link and flip freaking coffee grounds and just start chewing on it.
I can burn, I can roast it.
They're already roasted.
Flask, beans.
I take the remaining ingredients.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Kind of grainy.
I can't cast bonfire, I literally just do produce flame.
Thaumaturgy.
Just yells at it to be roasted.
Well, no.
Give me a survival check.
Okay. I'm so
Debating on seeing if
I
I
can
can.
That was an accidental roll.
Okay. I just wanted you to call it. Then survival, you said?
Like,
Yes.
debating on
Oh, I'm actually good at that shit.
There you go.
Hey, that's a 25.
25? Yeah, you would know with how he's doing it. Once he kind of brews it all together and it starts to steep, you'll grab a loose cloth, put it over it, and then pour it into another glass so then it's not grainy on you.
Okay.
And that one would have literally just been pulpy coffee.
Oh.
I mean, I'm literally eating coffee.
Well, I know, but still, this
Yeah.
is an actual,
Yeah.
for as improvised of a brewing situation, it's
Right.
actually as close as you can get to natural cup
I
of
just
coffee.
take it. I'll make enough to where if anybody wants some, they can have it.
Yeah.
Cheers. Oh shit, it's melting.
Fuck.
Like never has to worry about his coffee getting cold.
I was about to say, you don't burn hot enough naturally to melt like metal cups.
I cast burning hands.
It doesn't melt metal.
That magma slobber might though.
There, fine. Your cups are made of stone.
I like to keep it warm.
Hey,
You got Flintstone
Mazel.
technology.
and I take a point out to like that high place up over there, on the edge of the plateau where
Yeah.
Giant's phone is. You think you could get up there, or do you think you could, like, have you happened to see any of those diamond dragons that we came across, like the mom and dad?
Yeah. Well, I saw the kid.
Well, I know we saw the kid, but I'm talking about like I don't know how far dragon's hunting territory is.
Well, think about it. He used his primal awareness, right?
I know, but it's been probably about
It's been hours at this point.
Yeah.
It's about, y'all woke up about 10 in the morning. It's about 2 in the afternoon now.
I'm just saying so that way you don't have to take if you just happen to see it. I'm not saying taking.
I could just fly up in the air a little bit with my Drake.
If we can take him.
Where's he been, by the way? Because you didn't de-summon him before falling asleep.
No, I did not.
If we,
You would be pretty close to me.
if we could take and keep closer to the ground because we don't know how far off those other dragons are.
True.
Alright. I'll leave it up to you. If we happen to see the diamond dragon, we might want to take and see if we can recruit their help.
Okay.
I could bait them by being a dinosaur.
I mean, that did kind of work before, so.
It did.
That was also hundreds of miles away.
Oh.
Yeah, remember, y'all had to go massively into the sky while they freefalled for miles.
Oh, shit, that's right. That's right. Never mind. I forgot that we
We're
were that
pretty
far
far
away.
off.
Okay. Then never mind. I thought that we were closer to that than that.
Me over here wondering how nice your dragon turtles
We will.
Wow. Just seeing out, just looking out.
I'm not totally new.
His loincloth in the
Dragon
wind,
club?
nice.
Do what?
His loincloth in the wind, looking out through the sea, nice.
I wonder if it's friendly. Friendly,
We
but
can find out.
Maybe it's friendly.
We can find out. You know, I can turn
I
into.
just want a friend. I'm like, yeah, I mean a friend.
You can't turn into it.
No, I'm talking about
Truly for
skulls.
Dragon Club.
Yeah?
I mean, while we're waiting, essentially.
You could turn into an orca.
Yes.
That
I
got its
saw what
attention.
happened.
Yeah, I got its attention.
Look at my nice looking.
I could just walk out there. I have the water walking ring.
You could, but no.
You know
It's
what
a
happens?
terrible idea. I don't want
Look.
to get ate by a.
Look,
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, hey,
It's Jaws.
hey, yo, you friendly?
and you want to fight?
Just gets out there and pulls a move free.
All right, so
We fought the king of the sea.
nice.
Alright, I'm just gonna take it and just like try and find some cover. So that way I'm not just standing out in the fucking open.
I'm with Jeff now. I will be with Jeff.
You're just gonna chill at me with the ruins over there now?
Heck yeah.
Trying to see
Jeff
if
Fafa.
Jeff,
I'm
Fafa.
going
Jeff
all the way
Fafa.
to the edge.
And we'll be over here.
We're gonna
I'll
have
do it there.
Oh. You want to be right here?
Move him back. Move him back.
Yeah.
Normal sun.
You gotta use the hands.
There you go. I'm between two squares.
Now you just made a move.
There you go.
Okay. You need to be in front. I want to be in front too. I don't have resistances, but what am I going to use Damien for?
Father, feed me.
We're working on that. Every single time I get a talking anything. Herb, feed me, mother.
Feed me.
Damien, feed me.
You have just hungry children, that's it.
the single dad.
Oh.
The single dad, and then rest of the foster parent.
Just.
So, what's everyone doing for the time being? Those two are looking off. One contemplating how friendly a dragon turtle is. The other one trying to keep him from walking off the cliff to go see how friendly a dragon turtle is.
Jeff, please.
But what if we get to help? You're like, you saw what happened.
We
with
have
the
more
last
pressing
thing.
matters, Jeff. If you want to see a dragon turtle, I can't give you anything. I don't have prestidigitation.
I mean, if it
I'm gonna.
swallows me and I get out of its mouth, I'll just go. What are you looking
I
at?
have many questions about this boy.
Oh,
You.
boy. Shut
What boy? You!
Shut up. Look,
I've met dragons, you know. I can turn. You know what? Where's my fucking spell slot? It's been so. This is basically our 1 day off at this point.
As what you know.
I would
Yeah.
not use this yet. Just keep it, just in case
I'm-
they come in the middle of the night.
I'm casting primeval awareness again.
You pick up your drake as well as the dragon turtle. Roughly about 4.5 miles offshore.
It's getting closer.
I mean, it's been hours. It's not just gonna sit there doing nothing.
No.
That's what the
Patrolling
turtle
its territory.
is. Turtle.
It's a dragon turtle.
Yes, but there's the turtle in the word.
Dragon turtle, how you like these dragons showing up here? You just gonna let them show
like
up
dra-
here, dragon turtle?
Shut the fuck up.
You're just talking to the water at this point.
How loud?
Fuck it, I'm gonna be like, I'm not yelling, but I'm like, just like, hey, you're just gonna let them like come over here and mess stuff up?
Giving a
Dragon
pep talk to
turtle?
the ocean, essentially.
Come on.
Pep talk to the
Come
ocean.
help
Charisma.
us.
Charisma. Charisma check. Go.
Just talking.
give me a performance check. Go.
Performance check.
Go. You got
Oh,
this.
God.
If I
You got this.
if I impersonate a dragon turtle.
You have a +0.
Let's go! I saw it coming. A 7.
Alright, yeah.
I don't think he hears me.
Sometimes the crashing of the waves even makes it hard for you to hear him.
As soon as I notice that nothing else is going on, I like. It's like, motherfucker.
I'm trying to make friends here.
I can make you watch me dance with my own clone.
You can dance if you want to.
I can dance with my own clone, you know.
And don't
You
make
can
me
leave
walk
your
into the
friends
water.
behind.
It's not ethereal.
You're lucky I don't
It
wanna just
occupies its space.
Make his territory threatened, so I'm not gonna walk into the fucking water.
It'd be hilarious if you did. You step into the water.
Just dead.
Death.
Alright.
So-
Anything else before you start to prepare to go to sleep?
One more time.
I'm freaking.
So we'll
continuing-
say about this point it's about 9 in the evening.
I'm continuing to take and just keep an eye on this guy.
Let me see if I can find
Okay.
something.
One more.
You can roll perception if you'd like.
I would like to turn into a hydra, please.
I will wait.
That way one of my heads will always be like, huh? Like a
I'm gonna
bunch
say
of
you
meerkats.
haven't seen a hydra.
This is just a
What's
bunch of
that?
As hydras don't exist, well, not yet at least.
hydras. What's that? Hello? Just a bunch of
You can
meerkats.
turn into a chimera if you want a multi-headed thing.
I would like to turn into a swarm of meerkats.
You can't do that. You can only polymorph into one creature.
One meerkat.
One meerkat.
You're Timon.
Just, hello?
13.
13. Okay. The winds are kind of high off the ocean today, so every once in a while it kind of makes it harder for you to keep your eyes open.
That's fair.
Just kind of the salty wind hitting you. As you stare off every once in a while to hear a bugbear incoherently, almost like talking to the ocean.
Still right next to him, too.
You're gonna let him talk to you like that? How? You're gonna let him just come up here and mess shit up?
Yeah, they're boarding your poor forest that you don't have.
Like, I
control
imagine
of.
it's like at that level.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
almost
like normal-
ASMR.
It's like normal me talking.
Like you're wanting to talk to yourself, but you accidentally speak out loud.
Yeah.
When the voices in your head
What's
move.
Nozel doing?
One more time casting.
At
tell
this
me what
point,
it is.
the dragon turtle is like just on the edge of it, so like barely 6 miles out.
He's going away. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, he keeps moving around, but you just
Yeah.
keep casting it. Only lasts for a minute.
Well, no, I'm just saying that I'm casting it to make sure that nothing's coming.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, again, you cinch your
dragon
drake
turtle.
and you cinch your dragon turtle.
Okay. Since we're going to sleep, I was just like,
It's like I wouldn't say that he's going away. He's just kind of moving around his territory.
I know.
Give me a-
I'm just trying to get him to shut up.
All the other dragons.
I'm
The
just
dragon
gonna
turtle?
fucking bring the blue dragon towards him.
Yeah, that's a great idea, considering we were told not to bring that blue dragon over into water.
It'd be fun.
It'd be funny.
You know what? You got a point. Yeah. Forget it.
Bugbears, man. I'm not gonna lie. They really are. They really are children. I love them. Why can't you just sleep in a tiny little hut, and then that way when the dragon doesn't go, you can just go slurp.
He's like, look, it's a goblin hut. Just what?
There's no way there's no way a bugbear the size of like 2 of my claws can fit in that tiny thing. Slurp.
That's John's mind.
Slurp. Alright, so what's the plan of action right before we get to the next day, where we may or may not have to fight in the middle of the night?
Who's taking first watch?
The sad part is he could actually grapple a dragon turtle.
Wait, what?
You could.
You could grapple a dragon turtle.
I don't have a large, so you can't upright.
That's
no,
not-
he Rune Knight
I know.
That's
and then power build.
that is
So-
not an invitation for you to do so.
So a large, and then he could take on huge, but he has direct command.
So he can wrestle, he can pull, push, and grapple gargantuan.
I can make you. Oh no, I don't have a large to do Sag.
If someone can make him one size bigger, he could then fight. He could just grapple with a Tarrasque
Yeah.
You're watching the bugbear do it. What the?
What the?
Fucking King Kong versus Godzilla.
Shit.
What am I watching?
American God, or Zilla, not Godzilla, Zilla, because Taras doesn't have a breath weapon.
They can give it breath weapon. I cast dragon's breath on it.
Oh god, that cone.
It's 15. Yeah. It's only 15 feet, but it's a Tarask.
So it goes.
Morning breath.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Alright. So we're all gonna split up. So in case something does happen, we all don't get fried or melted.
Who's taking first watch?
First watch.
I'll stay up with him.
Okay then.
That's Snickers snack.
I just need 4 hours, so once I
So
get
many.
that, once I get that, I
He
can
does not do
take
anything
the other 2
because he is
watches.
literally. It drains the.
While he is a hexblade and he is sentient, he can stay up to watch. Snickers snack is the only one that's actually given a sentient personality.
Yeah.
Because he's
Because your hexblade could warn you, and that's it.
Yep. The oven's burning. What?
Basically, you'd have
My
to do a
spinach
check to
puffs.
wake you up.
Okay.
So you can have your sword keep watch at one point if you like, but it's not like Snickers snack that can actually stand up on its own.
I mean, yeah, I summon him anyway from the ethereal bit. From like some space, basically.
Yeah.
So he just chills there. Because he doesn't like throwing out Eldritch Blast. It drains him a lot. After 4 times, it's kind of hard to go for round 2.
No. All right.
Y'all dirty.
You know what you were going for.
You
Don't
know what
even
you said.
try
You
that.
know what you said, motherfucker.
we're adults here, you know it.
All right.
Fair.
So, first watch is. So, hold on. We have Snickers snack and Arminius.
Yep.
Who's taking the second watch?
I'll do third watch.
I do for the second minute.
Okay. So we have Nozel and Jeff, and then final watch is.
Giselle and me.
That's right, because Nozel's only 4 hours.
Yep.
Okay. So first watch, everyone is asleep. Are you asleep where your minis are at?
Yes.
I'm sleeping like fucking here, then fucking by the rock.
Ah, yes. Let's. Okay.
By the rock?
By the rock.
Which
right?
one?
I'm stealthing by the rock. Can I stealth on top of it?
You could try.
Can I, how...
It's not going to be too effective because you
How
can't hide on a flat
large
plane.
is this right here?
How
Like,
tall?
How tall? How...
It provides half cover, so about 3
Nah,
foot.
fuck it, I'm going
Okay.
back to the tree.
You walked all the way back to the
I'm
tree.
going back to the tree.
Fuck you guys, I'm going to the tree.
Alright,
Fuck you guys.
so if you are asleep, please lay your mini down.
Oh, sorry. Let's go ahead.
I'm asleep now.
Alright, you can lay your Drake down because your Drake will be asleep. He'll wake up on the third watch.
That's how he sleeps, like a dog. Just
There we go. Like
Kicks
Sandor.
his feet a little bit.
Sandor and 2 when they're laying in the
Yeah.
dog, I just looking like a crackhead. Alright,
it was a long night.
this is a long night. Alright, so okay. Perception check.
It was 22.
2 and Snicker Snack got a 20. Seems pretty well quiet. I mean, you can hear the ocean crashing up against the shore, but it seems fairly quiet.
Alright.
Anything else before you end the shift?
Oh, just keep an eye out.
Okay. So, as the 2 of you head off to bed, you fell asleep up in the tree.
Yeah, I'm in the tree.
Okay.
Okay.
Snicker Snack will float over and lean itself up against the tree and go to sleep.
Am I asleep now?
As it would have woke you up through your connection.
When I woke up, kind of go, poop.
Yeah, you can reach like a monkey, reach down and grab it, and then.
You're my friend.
Are you staying up in the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. Those of you who are currently awake for second watch, please stand up your character and. Yeah, since share a Snicker snack on you.
He's gonna get over here and like sleep next.
Lay him down.
Yeah, sir.
I'm fine. It's going down.
Yelling timber. Okay, so as the two of you begin your watch, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Plus 7. 14. Why the fuck can I do that?
That's ungodly.
Yes,
That is, let's see, math.
it is hard.
He is 21.
21?
Because he rolled
A 14 plus
Alright.
Then it's 19,
I forgot how
19
hard
plus.
math is.
16,
35.
35.
Not good at
35?
math.
Yeah.
Alright.
You see it coming.
You see about 70 miles out now.
Oh God.
The deer looks down. You don't see it coming.
That's
You don't see
almost
it
the
coming.
highest I can possibly get.
You, the both of you don't hear anything that's imminent past like the crashing waves on the shore. However, you hear what sounds like something kind of moving through the brush, but it sounds light. Like not heavy like the knolls or anything in the past. But that's about the only thing different that you hear.
Did I hear where it was coming from?
Not you.
Oh, not me. Okay, sorry.
You didn't roll high enough to catch
Yeah,
it.
I know. My bad.
I get my longbow and I'm just sitting it in my lap and kind of keeping an eye out.
Okay, so just looking around.
Yeah, keeping my longbow in my lap so that way if it shows up, I can.
Okay. Alright, anything else? Are you gonna let Jeff know, or?
I'm not yelling. I just kind of motion.
Give me a, let's do this, roll me a performance check,
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
and I'll let you add proficiency if you don't, since this is just kind of a
Okay.
hand signal to come over. And I want you to roll me a perception check, or an insight, roll me insight. Roll me insight.
Roll good.
19.
Hey!
Okay,
there's
so
20.
that's a with my proficiency.
Yeah.
That is a 26.
Okay, yeah, you do it well enough, and you can, your years of dealing with soldier stuff and all that, you're like, oh, okay, you can tell that Nozel obviously wants you to come over to him, and you can't say something out loud.
His fucking stealth time.
Alright, roll me stealth.
Stealth plus 8.
Don't forget you get advantage, being a bugbear. Remember, Sasquatch,
9
Oh shit.
and a 2.
9 and a 2,
Plus 8.
so 17.
Yeah.
Okay. That 17 is still pretty quiet.
I know. I'm just
So I would have.
You can't hear him. Your
I
passive
know,
perception's
I-
a 14.
I know! Arminius is passed out, I'm not.
I
was
hear
gonna
him.
make my way
Laughing
towards
and passive 31.
I was about to
So-
say,
so
Jeff
you
would
can-
just barely hear his own footsteps. And Cinder would just barely hear his footsteps.
Nice.
Yeah, I have 20.
So did she just see me just like hop out of the tree and just.
No,
No, I see you.
he can see you the entire way.
So I just.
I have a passive perception of 31, motherfucker. You can't sneak up on me.
It's in the dragon.
I was gonna make my way.
Technically, no.
to, like right here.
I have alert.
Push right there. Right here.
Okay, y'all are right next to each other.
You're which square? This square.
This is a bad idea.
Which square?
Which square are you in?
This square. Well, I'm trying to get where I'm not too close. But
Okay.
bucket right there.
All right.
There's something waiting in the bushes.
Which ones? We're in a forest.
Good question.
That is an excellent question. Did I hear where it was coming from?
Did the bushes
Uh,
start talking Draconic?
You would have to do another check. You could do survival, investigation, or you could try perception again if you'd like.
Can I?
DM.
I would much rather do perception.
You'd
Yeah.
rather use perception? Alright, roll for it.
Did the tree start speaking Draconic?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna book it.
That is a 22.
22. You don't hear anything.
Can I roll investigation?
Nope, you've already done your check.
Oh well, that was the higher of the ones. I don't know where it's coming from. I just heard something in the bushes.
Okay.
They're waiting in the bushes. He's just chilling.
I'm stealth.
Stealthily moving. Keep in mind, while stealth, if you don't want to break your stealth, you only move half speed.
Okay.
So keep that in mind if you go into
I
combat.
didn't know they were in combat. I just.
Well, you're not in combat. I'm just
I
saying
know
keep
that,
that in
like
mind
stealth,
if you
it's like
enter
anal.
combat while being stealth.
Let's see
To
if
keep stealthy, you have to move half speed. Unless you're a rogue.
I
I
cast the bomb.
basically, before he walks off, just tell him keep an eye out.
I just walk off and try to make an ambush happen. Like you're weird
Motherfucker.
acting.
I'm completely alone.
Alright. Anything else?
I'm just gonna walk around in that general area of bushes
Alright.
next to them.
Okay.
Fuck it. We're gonna see
I
if
am
something happens.
keeping still, just watching.
Okay. Anything else?
I love Zane's character's not gonna lie.
Okay. Gotcha.
I just want to have like dumb fun with them. I'm gonna make a fighter whose intelligence is in some stat.
Alright. So, as this shift comes to a close, go ahead and where are you falling asleep at for the rest of your long rest?
I'm going back to the tree.
Back to the tree.
Go back
Go
up
back
to the tree.
Lay yourself down now. Lay yourself down.
Lay
Shit.
down.
Lay down.
I'm asleep now.
Can I sleep away?
Set your minions prone. Alright. So, and, yep, third watch would be Cinder, and then your Drake is also awake now. So, as you are going over to wake up your Drake, and kind of, I'd say that you would walk over, wake him up, and then come back to your tree. Go ahead, as y'all are waking up, go ahead and roll me another perception check.
Touch.
Back
Nope, that's an
Do I count that or no?
Yeah, it fell out of your box.
Okay.
Even if it wasn't that 20, I wouldn't count it.
That's a lot better of a roll. That is a 34.
34? Okay.
40.
40?
Damn.
Nat 20 or what? Nice.
Boy!
I
Alright.
tried to roll it, but
And then what about your Drake?
Oh, my drink?
Go ahead and just roll the d20 real quick.
I had to look up his
I got you. Just roll the d20. If y'all have to look up a stat, just roll first so we can
that's,
get that.
that's also really good. It's a 16 plus 8, so that's 24.
24? Okay. So your Drake can't pick up on anything, however,
Well, hold on.
I doubt it gets it above 30.
24.
I was right. Okay. I was just like, wait! Hold up! Math!
So, however, Cinder and Nozel, once again, Nozel, you pick up on the noise as it sounds like brushing, but just having the hardest time pinpointing it. To whereas Cinder, with getting your 40, you actually beat its stealth check.
What the
at
fuck?
A 39.
Wow.
As just as it's about to leave the map,
What is it? I was like,
here. I'll use this mini for that. No, here we go. I think this is
Guys.
exactly it.
Good luck.
where was I trying to get ambushed by? Because I could see.
Oh! As it was attempting to leave, you spot a shape changer or a shifter
Oh, bye.
leaving. And you're the only one who can spot it. It's kind of a distant shot for you. Only reason why I even allowed it is because of the nat 20.
Cool. I can't. Wait, how far is it? It's.
You're around dawn right now anyway, so there's daylight.
Oh, okay.
This is the final rest.
Oh no, I was just asking just in general because my
Let's
devil
see here.
sight was to 120.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 55, 65,
I don't.
70, 75.
I'm way too far.
Again, you just spot it as it's
Okay.
leaving.
Alright.
Again, you roll a natural 20. It's daybreak. You just spot it. You recognize that it looks, because it left its shape-changed form
Mm-hmm.
to go into its humanoid form. So you see another humanoid.
Okay, the shifter then. Okay.
So the reason why I kept saying you want to make an investigation or survival is because perception doesn't pick up on foot tracks
I know, but
Disturbed
my survival
ground.
shit.
or anything like that. Had you done it and got at least a 20, you would have noticed tracks leading up to here, and the shifter was this rock, listening to everything you were saying.
Fuck.
I thought you were good. You were getting close to like getting onto it, so I was like, man, are they gonna figure this thing out?
I was really fascinated by.
Alright, so- You see the shifter trying to run.
Huh.
It's very off in the distance, and you can tell it's about to leave. I'll say you're 160 feet from it.
160 feet. I move 40
You
feet.
got any-
then. I move 140 feet since I have 30 foot movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay. 140, get 100. I want to say 120, but I don't want to count so many tiles. Because that's the range of my Eldritch Blast. So just.
100. You're actually 105 from it,
Nice.
as the crow flies.
I'd like. Can I use my reaction or like free action to just yell at Nozel where it is?
Yeah, you can give him a general location.
Okay. So
You can point, and then it'll be another check. So go ahead, and you're using your free action to.
cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, are you using your free action to
Yeah,
go?
I'm like-
Look over there.
Yep. And then I take out Damien and I like you.
That is most definitely one way to point something out. That
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
As it starts, since you're on a plateau, you're a little higher than this one, which leads into that valley area.
No, you
So it just kind of skims over the top of the drake as it's coming angled down.
All right.
That's it.
Four attacks.
Here we go.
Hold on. I need to see my modifiers real quick. Sorry.
I doubt it. He's listening in.
And if
That's
you were a
a
civilian and heard, hey, there's gonna be a bunch of
19
fucking dragons here.
and
What
a
the fuck am I
25.
gonna do?
True.
And this is within your standard range, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But he's
So
clean.
19 and what?
25.
Yeah, because he's smart.
Both of those hit.
All right.
This is not a good place to be. This is like,
20,
this is like, hey.
22 and
If you're hiding
19,
from
Yeah,
us,
both of those hit.
okay.
we're going by
It was unfortunate.
We're going by
No,
So first two is 13 and 8 for the first two.
So 21.
Okay.
Okay.
And then that is 14 and
So 36.
12.
So a total of 48 damage.
Yep, just
All right.
4 sword waves. Just
Yeah. And you're gonna see its body go limp.
You always do.
You only had 40 hit points.
oh
Shit.
oh, whoops.
You're level 20s, holy shit.
I mean, I wouldn't say whoops. You only beat it by 8 points.
Whoops.
Finally made it, I know why.
And its body just starts to kind of lose shape as it just becomes a puddle.
Puddle person.
What was that?
A shifter? I saw something very suspicious, and
Was that the thing I kept hearing?
I suppose I was asleep.
It was.
Was that the thing I heard? Don't ask me. I just woke up, dude.
I just woke up and I heard this fucking thing.
Its tactic was it would wait until shifts were changing when you're the most tired while you're still awake, and then move. So that's why it took so long for it to leave.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, the last check was to get it before it left the area. And you just got it.
God.
Oh god.
Because perception is the hardest to find these on. Investigation is the second easiest, and survival is the easiest.
I am not good with any of those.
The only one I'm good at is perception.
I should have taken this shit because I have a plus in survival.
Yes,
As you do.
Essentially, what would have happened if you rolled investigation, you would have been able to find its tracks. Had you rolled survival, you would have been able to find its tracks and see where it's going.
Yeah.
Perception, you would just hear its footsteps. Or if you rolled high enough, you actually spot it.
Nice.
I had a +9 to investigation, but I was like, perception's higher.
Just saying this to remember for the future.
Yep.
I can smell
That's what I was about to say. That's the bad part about
I can
perception.
smell
Is it
you.
senses.
you.
Boy.
I should have been
Sight,
a rogue.
touch, smell, and taste.
I should have been a rogue.
that would have been so much help. I would have to like straight tank everything.
Alright.
Alright.
Boy.
It's like, oh, well, that was interesting. Are you? It's like, is your drink all right? I did kind of skim the. I threaded the needle a little bit over there.
He's fine.
It was one of those things he wasn't even aware that they were being shot out. Kind of when you're looking in a different direction and something goes behind your head. Alright.
Ninja moment. Ninja.
So,
Just off the top.
congratulations, you stopped a potential spy.
Okay.
Who would
My
have
mac and cheese
heard
saved us.
all of your plans.
Yeah.
Listen, my mac and cheese.
Good
saved
job,
us.
Sydney.
Good job.
I want to eat this mac and cheese, but it just saved us.
Eat it and then just use the cup to roll in.
Yes, but the mac and cheese is the juju.
How do you know it's not
Mac and cheese is a
I do
juju.
not know the fact that Jesus is the
Its death has come. Sorry, the DM wills it.
Alright, so at this point, dawn would have fully broke, so the sun is just well over the horizon, as everyone who was asleep would start to naturally begin to wake up.
Oh, dragons.
It just turned into a puddle.
And yeah, just evaporated.
Oh,
Senator,
Hello.
can we make more coffee?
Ah, yes. So I have an important
He's
question.
45 years old, man. He needs his caffeine to get up in the morning.
Can you make me a coffee, please? And then we're back. We're over here. We're just sitting on the rocks.
Do the coffee break. Just like,
middle freaking dragon, you want some coffee?
Hey, yo, you can't start initiative yet. We're on coffee break.
So,
Where is my latte?
as each of you are waking up, either getting your drinks made or eating rations or something for breakfast, you see a Haragon, a small Haragon, walking its way up to you. Haragon is a rabbit.
Yes.
Oh shit, yeah.
I was talking to Zane, he said bird person.
Sorry.
Thinking Kinku or Arakakra.
Still new, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Haragon, rabbit folk.
Rebeat.
It's a small sized Haragon who looks to be wearing a messenger bag and lightly armored, I would say, has a couple bracers and then what looks to be light leather across his chest, but the rest of it's just standard clothing and garb. As he approaches the team, he looks to each of you and goes, so who's in charge?
Good question.
We'll just say me for the moment.
Well, you're
Alright,
the dragon expert, yes.
I was told to give this to whoever the leader of the group is. So he opens up the messenger bag and ruffles through. You can hear quite a few papers being moved. And there's a fairly good-sized, what looks to be essentially wrapped up paper that's tied off with a wax seal over it. The odd part is it looks a bit bigger than what could naturally fit in the bag.
Yeah.
As he pulls it out, and he's having to hold it with two hands as he hands it off to you. And even in your hands, the scroll itself is roughly about yay wide and about yay thick, with it being
I
rolled.
point to Nizelle. Don't open that.
No, I wasn't planning on it.
Well, my master said to give that to you, so I will say have a good day. And with that, the Haragon starts walking off.
By chance, who is your master? And I want an insight check on his response.
Okay. He turns around and goes, "The Black Dragon." Roll insight.
Figured as much. It's going to be a 21.
Yep, he is telling the honest to God truth. And he just keeps walking.
Fuck.
Arcana check on the scroll.
Okay.
Walks to him. Bye.
I am terrified.
Actually, yeah, you should be.
I don't want to move.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh,
I think
that's
I
your
have it.
responsibility,
What's
leader.
this?
I have it.
That's responsibility.
I
No.
Get handed a bag, get told it's by the enemy after you've already grabbed it.
I'm going to take and
I'm having mimic flashbacks, David.
I'm going to cast a spell magic at 3rd level.
Spell? Okay.
I don't like this, David.
That's me.
You chose to be the leader.
I know!
So,
The leader.
I mean, come on!
That
Who's,
was my
You should
problem.
have said the bugbear. The fucking.
Listen,
I'm
like,
gonna take
Victoria
and-
came out for half a second. I was like, shit, why did I do this?
I know, I heard it. I'm gonna take and I'm gonna Arcana check on the scroll.
Arcana? Or are you casting the spell magic?
Hold on, do I have one? Hold on one
Because
second.
remember, Arcana
Right.
is not the same as detect magic.
Right, I understand.
Just let me open this roll.
Oh, God.
I don't want anyone else to hold it.
Hold on.
Not right now.
Where is it? I thought
Black
I had it.
dragon might
I
be-
believe.
Did I not take it? I swear to God, I thought I took it.
Mimic flashbacks, David.
I know it's not that hard to spell.
You chose to be the leader.
I know! Victoria came out like I said!
You
Because
wanna say
Victoria
magic
fucking
trick?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it and I'm going
I can't do
to,
a Arcana check. I'm a barbarian.
I said, do you want to see a
I'm going to
magic
take
trick?
and,
You want to see a magic trick?
I'm gonna trade
no,
you
I'm not,
to a
I'm gonna take it, I'm
fucking
gonna
rabbit.
do an Arcana check on it before I take and cast the spell.
Okay.
12 check.
Roll an Arcana check.
I'm trying.
No, you're good. I'm just. Meh.
That's a 6.
I mean, it's a
It's a
piece of
scroll.
paper.
Yeah.
You can tell that
Alright,
most
You have
pieces of
Arcana?
paper can have anything done to them.
yeah.
What are you looking at me for?
There's
You're
already
good.
been an Arcana check done. It would have to be a different check.
Alright, I'm gonna take and,
What, you want me to
Perception check on the
intimidate it?
piece of paper.
It is a piece of paper.
What, you want me
alright,
to
I'm gonna
intimidate
take-
it? I have a
then
plus
I'm
12
going
on
to
that.
take and.
Go for it. Nothing happened.
Alright, then I'm
I'll
going,
use you as
okay.
I'll use you as timber.
Nothing happened.
Then, best I could.
I can't. Oh,
Neither can I.
I'm
Alright.
snap.
Do you wanna open
Oh,
it?
by
or-
the time about this time, the Haragon is far gone
Yeah.
behind in his sight.
Can I roll an investigation on it?
He's scared as fuck.
Do you,
Go for it.
do
Okay.
you want, and I'm asking this over this,
Mhm.
do you want to take and open it, or do you want Jeff to open it?
I have a question. How? by
That's
the looks
a
of it, How
19.
heavy is it? Because I have mage hand, so.
Okay.
Was it?
19 on investigation.
You can tell that it was recently rolled up and it's not creased. You can tell that the wax is solid, so it's been taken care of pretty well, no nicks or anything. And the rope that's binding it looks to be like a leather rope, pretty fine leather.
Well, either way,
And it's
if this.
heavy paper, maybe so about maybe a pound, 2
Oh,
pounds.
yeah.
It's like a one of those
Oh, yeah.
printer paper bundles. It weighs about as much as that.
A pound or so, like that?
Yeah, about
yeah,
2 pounds.
I can carry it.
If I open this and something comes out, I can uncanny dodge it.
Me?
And I'm also 30 feet from my Drake.
You wake me up yet?
Let's take him. Let's get
Am
this
I
over
over
with.
there?
If I'm,
Everyone's awake, yeah.
Okay.
Y'all all would have
If
been
something
together,
goes wrong.
either eating, drinking, or what have you.
I'm here for you,
Okay.
but I'm gonna go stand over there.
I would highly suggest everyone get
I'm
away.
literally going over there by the rock.
Okay, fine. But boop.
Is this a rock? What is this?
Drake's
That's a
gonna.
bush. That's a tree. A small tree.
Small
Okay, yeah, my Drake's gonna stay within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
But I open.
Okay, so you break the wax seal
Yes.
and undo the leather binder.
Yes.
It opens and nothing happens. It is a regular letter.
Better fucking safe than sorry.
Yes.
You never know when a Barnaby comes out.
Or, woo, 9th level fireball.
There would be 9th level acid splash.
Yeah.
Still.
Is it written in Draconic or is it in common?
It's actually written in common, so
Okay.
that way anyone could understand it.
Okay.
I'm
Pull back over.
I'm already
Once
back over
everybody
there.
sees
Yeah,
enough that I don't fucking explode.
Yes! I'm the squishiest motherfucker at this table. Yes.
That's fair.
You did get taken out first with the white dragon.
Yes.
Listen, I'm the second bulkiest, I think.
So, as you are, when you fully unroll it, you have to kind of hold it up here, and even the bottom of the paper still kind of touching the
Let
ground.
me help with that.
I just
The
grabbed.
mage. No, I'll just put out the mage hand and I'll just.
So yeah, then the mage hand's holding it up.
Okay.
It's a pretty sturdy enough paper where the wind kind of moves it, but it's kind of like a heavy banner.
Okay.
So, it's in common. So, it states, "It pains me to speak in this language, so uncivilized, so barbaric. But I'm going to give you an opportunity, one that lets you live. We know how you fight. We've heard it from our friend. Though, his spy didn't make it back. I assume that is your doing." I'm giving you an opportunity to be conscripted into my forces. I'm willing to make you generals. There's plenty going on beyond the view of mere mortals. You can either choose to join or die, as so many of your kinds already have. You will have until this evening when I arrive. I've already spoken with my friend, and she agreed with me. If you join my team, then we will let you live. But if you refuse, or turn against us, you won't have to worry about a grave, nor will we have to worry about our hunger. So, think wisely. We will see you soon. And that's the end of it.
As I finish reading that, you just said, yeah, Snickers wouldn't like that too much.
The paper just falls.
Yeah.
As you just make the mage hand.
Yeah. Just.
I start rolling it back up.
It's a really nice, like, fine parchment.
We can sell this.
That's-
If we live.
We should have made the Oregon steaks. We could write back on it. It says
Snickers would not like that.
Do what?
Snickers would not like that, right?
Yeah, I was like, Snickers would not like that.
Do we have Snickers input or is he still asleep?
Was anyone reading it out loud, or were you each just reading it in your mind?
I was reading it out loud.
So,
I was in mind,
I
yeah.
was gonna say, Snickers waiting for your response mostly.
Fuck the dragons. Suck a dick.
Yes!
Listen,
How?
What say everyone?
Well, we were given a mission, and I'd hate to leave Jeff alone in the act of. And I have my bladeless freaking sword. It's still. I'm with the bugbear on this one.
You're with us, aren't you, Damien? He says yes. It actually hasn't gone back in yet. You get the sense that Snicker Snack is kind of his hype man.
Damien, stop being peer pressured by Snickersnack.
No. Feed me.
I was gonna. You already heard me when I said I'm with Snickers.
Feed me cinder.
Based on what,
Leave me all night long.
based on what time of day it is now and how it's been getting the past few nights, about how much time we have left.
You're surprised as you woke up roughly about 8 in the morning. And normally the last 2 dragons have gotten you by ambush, or they either ambush or shown up real early. It's maybe been a couple hours since you woke up, and maybe about 30 minutes or so since reading the letter and the message you're leaving.
We're not honestly thinking about
So
doing
it's about
anything.
12:30, 1 o'clock.
We have a few hours to decide.
I've made up my mind.
I'm with him. This isn't something we just turn our back on people.
Feel free to talk about amongst yourselves real quick.
We're talking to death. We're bonking. We're gonna bonk to death. Hey, you have dice envies. Hey,
Yeah.
let's go. Sponsored by
Throw
Dice
up this
Envy.
dice.
Not sponsored.
Damn.
I
Throw
wish
up
we
that
were
dice.
sponsored.
Yeah. Oh, the metal ones too. I only.
Two, I wish we were
This-
sponsored. I want some free dice.
I guess this was Dice Envy too. If you're looking, please.
It'd be pretty
bonk.
funny if we trick them.
We bonk to death. To death, we bonk apart.
Like you knew Arminius just gonna do a question and look like.
He and our. Like I said,
So, are you going to accept the dragon's
Clink.
terms? Or are you going to keep to your main goal?
We just pulled the fucking island hill version.
What do you say, so?
Whatever keeps my family safe.
Which is?
Depends on his terms.
Bastard! As you hear Snicker Snack blurt out. You're not seriously considering this, are you?
I agree with that.
Jeff, smack some sense into him.
No, not
Use
yet.
me!
That's fine, Snickers.
You,
People have their own
you
opinion.
hit me with that fucking sword.
I'm not thinking about it, just Snickers is.
Jeff.
Not yet.
I don't agree
Dragons
with
are
it.
very tyrannical. I don't know if it would be worth it.
I don't agree with it either.
General or not.
You can agree or disagree with me. I don't care.
And
Not
what
saying it's
happens
bad.
if that dragon decides to go against its word and we're not there because you decided to side with the dragon?
Then I'll take it out.
You nearly died to the green one. What makes you think you can go up against the black one?
The green one, I couldn't get away from it. I have my ways of getting around dragons. I've dealt with them before. It's not nothing new.
They can all handle themselves.
I don't agree
It
with
is
it.
their choice.
We were sent here on a mission to save the people we love. You turned their back on that to betray the people. What good are you as a hero?
As I said before, I'm only in this to protect my family. Nothing else matters.
Would your family agree to that?
You tell him, Cinder.
Thank you. Thank you, Snickers. Snack. I almost said Snickers! Snickers snack.
Snickers.
Would they be happy that you turned your back on everyone else? Personally, I wouldn't even be able to face my family, even if they do get to live, knowing that I betrayed their trust. To condemn yourself to save those, I don't agree with it. You put your ethics and your morals away. Do you truly believe they would be happy about that decision?
I primeval awareness again.
Yeah. You can barely sense the dragon turtle. It's like just leaving the 6 mile area. You can sense your drake, but past that, doesn't seem to be anything else.
Okay. They're not on my radar yet.
They did tell you later this evening.
Mm-hmm.
So it was what, 12:30?
I just wanted to make sure they weren't hanging around.
At least within 6 miles, you can't.
Yeah.
I said my piece.
No, you're good.
You're good.
We're gonna bonk to death.
In the end,
Yes! And even Damien's like, yes!
Let's get Damien chill.
No,
You just shot off 4 Eldritch Blasts.
feed me.
I did! I pointed the general direction.
Of the nothing there.
Yeah. Where his sword waves killed it.
That was nothing.
Okay, but what about the giant?
That was 2 days ago.
Such a needy boy. Single father problems. I suppose we should get ready.
yeah.
Jeff and I have made our decision. You two. We'll give you the time until evening then.
Or until he shows up.
Yep.
Until they show up.
Maybe just a little
It'll be
bit.
both.
It'll be both.
It'll be fine.
It'll be both of them.
I'll go make friends.
I go make friends.
I'm so tempted to just walk out there.
I can polymorph to an Almirage if you want.
Do you guys walk off?
Yep.
Okay, I was.
Yeah, we're gonna walk off. Where do you want to go? We're gonna go over here. Whee!
I'll go-
I was just curious. I
go
wasn't
right
like asking
Back
you to leave. I was just
To the shores!
Sure, sure.
Hype yourself up! Hype the ocean up!
Go hype the man.
Alright, give me a performance check.
Fuck yeah.
With advantage, I'm hyping you up!
Okay, he's helping you, so
That's
advantage.
it. That's an 18.
For an
Advantage.
18.
Zero.
Yeah, let's say.
20. That's an 18 again.
2 18s. He's louder this time. You can hear him well over the wakes crashing into the ocean.
And I hype him up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 6 miles away. I doubt he's gonna kill me, but you never know. Turtles are weird.
You're really out here trying to call out the turtles?
I'm not calling out the turtle. I'm telling the turtle to come up here and fight.
Motherfucker.
That's a sea armed monster.
That's I'm telling them to come help us fight the dragon.
Animal handling man. That's a thing.
I can talk to them.
Can you? Do you
Very
speak
tall.
dragon turtle?
I got bear totem.
You
I
don't
can
have
speak.
draconic.
Look. Look.
Oh yeah, he just animals!
He's a totem barbarian.
I'm gonna take and talk with Nozell. I'm just like, do you honestly think about taking and helping them?
I don't know yet. It's a possibility. Not one that I've thought too gravely on.
Well, it is up to you, but you do seem to can be the resident dragon expert around here. And, general or not, you're still a slave to their will, to their whims.
While you two are talking, you're going to see a wake coming towards the shore.
Hey, my man! I can't speak for that.
But,
It's a pretty massive wake.
Bastard.
Huh?
I'm like, hey, yo, go away.
Go!
but
You can see this too. You're standing the same level as him.
Go.
I'm still sitting there, like.
Wait, how tall
So
is this?
continue.
How tall is this, real quick?
That is 15. No, you're at the edge of the cliff. That is going to be 25.
That's good.
Just grabs, just.
Echo.
45 feet. Well, 45 before it pops.
if they, if you do manage to get out of this and align yourself with them, there's no guaranteed protection for your family. You know that just as well as I do that there's clauses and everything in terms of deals. See, I'd rather die with a clear conscience than live with a stained one. It is up to you, and I want you to know that as long as you're on our side, we'll have our back. But with respect. If you do decide to align them down, or to align with them, I will have no problem turning your pointy-eared ass into ash.
Noted.
Now, take and evaluate how much bloodshed needs to continue to be spilled before these bastards are brought down. Because even if we take him, we die today, or tonight, and our blood is the capstone sacrifice to take and turn the tide. It might be. It might not be. This war may go on for another 100 years. We don't know.
I guess I'll be the one to find out.
At this point, you would see these two running up from the
I
shore.
teleport all the way up to boom.
So you teleport up to the
Yep.
plateau,
Yep.
and then I'm guessing you're just running straight back up.
What the hell
I'm
did you
going.
do?
I'm going back to this little crevice right about here.
Shit. Oh no. We have a big problem. And I'm gonna turn around.
I'm just trying to be a hype man.
What
As
did you fucking
The
do?
wake gets larger and larger as you then see its spiked shell break the surface of the water.
You motherfucker!
And it is still about 4 miles out, and it looks like a small mountain moving towards you.
So, we did not, and I repeat, did not threaten the turtle.
I didn't threaten.
What did you do?
I was Snickerstacks and I, and you're not getting away from this, Damien's a witness, we're hyping up Jeff.
We're hyping up Jeff.
What did you do?
Points.
Ahem.
I wasn't talking crap. I was trying to tell him to come over here and kick these dragons' ass because they're on his territory.
What exactly did you say?
You won't come over here and fuck up the dragons that are coming over here later.
Insight check.
Go for
I'm
it.
inside checking
That's
that.
what he said.
Quick translate.
Do it, pussy! No balls!
Come up here and fuck up these dragons up here for us.
He didn't even say all that, he literally said, do it, pussy, no balls!
No, I didn't.
What'd y'all get?
Die roll.
14.
14.
Die roll.
Die roll. Die roll. Die roll.
That's a 16.
Okay, so
right?
-3 from your wisdom score.
That's a 15.
15, so 15 and 14. Alright, so, yeah, y'all can, for the most part, tell that he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
He said,
Maybe he's
"Do it,
coming to
pussy."
talk.
No balls, do it, pussy.
He's not coming
So I
to
don't
talk.
have. First, I don't have a Dragon Turtle Mini. Secondly, if I did, I wouldn't have the gargantuan size needed for the ancient Dragon Turtle.
Oh.
You stupid son of a
Alfred.
bitch.
We're getting the sea line thing.
If you want to
from-
move that little
yeah.
fey.
Yeah, we're getting this that sea line thing.
The lion turtle, yeah. Pretty
Oh,
much.
oh,
As it
okay.
comes up to shore, one of its own massive, essentially leg fins comes crashing onto the top cliff here.
You stupid son of a bitch.
I'm just looking up like,
As
I
the
can turn
wind
into it.
itself is just enough to start slamming into you. I need a strength save from each of you.
Oh, fuck.
As
I'm
this thing
standing in
breaches
front of
up to
I'm
shore.
gonna use that sphere thing to take a change the direction of the wind.
Okay, do you have Warcaster?
7.
It's a natural ability.
Do you have Warcaster?
I'm looking.
Hey, guess what I have?
He says, I know.
For you.
Well,
You
it's
said
a
strength
natural
save?
ability in order to use
I do
your
have
reaction.
Warcaster.
You do? Alright.
Yes.
That's
So-
a much with the spellcaster.
11:30.
Wait, what is the specific wording on it?
Okay, hold on.
You can change the wind?
Okay, hold on. Storm Guide. Okay, you gain the ability to subtly control the weather around you. If it's if it is rainy, you can use an action to cause the rain to stop falling in a 20-foot radius. In it as a bonus action. If it is windy, you can use a bonus action each round to choose the direction of direction that the wind blows in
So,
a 100-foot radius.
natural
sphere.
wind.
Natural wind.
This is not natural wind.
And it's windy. It says
That's-
wind. It doesn't says.
You know it means weather wind.
And
This
wind
is not weather.
Wind is wind.
No, it's not.
That is made. That is natural. That's
Listen,
not
Mr.
phenomenal.
Incredible.
Natural.
Anyways,
No.
so give me a strength save, everyone.
I already did. I did already. 30.
17.
Hey, baby.
23.
Friendly.
15.
15. All right. So, Nozel and Cinder, you're able to barely hold yourselves in your spots, to whereas Jeff
Oh, shit.
and Remius
Because you were raging.
I wasn't
get
raging.
tossed about 20 feet back
Let's
from
go!
where you currently are.
Let's go!
And
I'm
are
flying!
prone.
Fuck.
20. All right. Yeah. So you're not slamming into a wall at least. So and prone.
You stupid son of a bitch.
Its
What about the
head.
dragon?
Its head reaches up, and it speaks first in Aquan.
I
Does
don't
anyone
speak
understand
Aquan.
Aquan?
No.
I don't think with this character. I have so many characters. It's hard.
I have so many languages and
I
Aquan
can't
is not
No.
one.
Can I can't speak with animals?
It takes time to cast it though.
It does, it's a ritual.
How much time?
10
minutes.
minutes.
Fuck! You've
Yeah.
seen Couture use this how many fucking
And
times?
I never
you
use
know?
it in combat. It's all in
fine. I'm
downtime.
gonna start it right now.
In the middle
Okay, well,
It'll be fine.
Oh dear.
This is gonna be a 3-shot.
pretty much.
dragon shows up, then it's cookies.
I can
It's
turn
okay,
into that, you
David's
know?
just gonna alter stats.
Why? Why do you keep yelling it? And this isn't draconic now that he realizes that no one can understand him and he at least sees a drink.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
You don't, you will.
I do.
Why-
I'm the
You
only
guys
one
speak
who fucking
Draconic?
does.
So yeah, you and your Drake will understand. Actually, Snickersnack understands draconic.
Oh shit.
Because it hates dragons. Why? Why do you keep yelling into my ocean?
Why
What
do
do
you
you
keep yelling?
need? As this time it lets out like it's not its breath weapon, but you can just see boiling water steam out of its mouth.
Why do you keep yelling at it, you stupid son of a bitch?
Dragons are dangerous, and he could help.
And he sees that you are able to understand him and are translating.
Yeah.
He can't understand what you're saying, but he can get the point that you are listening, and your Drake is kind of still listening as well.
Yeah.
He goes, "What did that one say?" As he looks to you.
He wants help.
And I tell him in Draconic, he was asking for your help.
With what?
There's 2 dragons coming here
He said, with.
later this evening. And he was
Of
asking.
what importance is that of me?
I don't know, I told him to stop!
I need answers, or I will find food.
What? Why were you yelling at him?
I want help.
And why? He wants to know why it was important enough for you to tell him.
They're strong. I need help.
Food?
And I can help. They're also
Dragon
made
food?
out of food. They are made of food.
They are made of food. Huh?
Wait, before you talk. I know this sounds dumb. Give me a minute. I say that to him.
Oh no.
Also, it is enough for you to see his whole body here. He's a CR-24.
Jesus.
Best I got is 21. 20.
I know it sounds crazy, but you can help us, and they're strong. Believe me. Something's helping them, and I don't know what.
You do know I have to translate this, right?
Yes, translate it.
Still on the ground, casting.
What?
What is the hairy monkey saying?
God, we're gonna die.
No, we're not. It's fine.
Alright.
You see
Answer me, elf.
You see Nozell kind of smirk at that for the
Come on,
first
Black
time
Dragon.
since you guys have known him. You actually see
Come
him
on, Black
smirk.
Dragon. It might be a really convenient time for you to show up.
It's not the evening yet. It's only the afternoon.
Yep.
Stand back up by now.
Yeah. I think you need to stand up.
Just gotta wait.
You're not in combat yet.
I'm trying to
So
negotiate with a dragon with absolutely nothing. I could just volunteer myself.
he thinks that if you help us defeat the dragons, then you can feast on them.
Again, I ask you, what is this? What squabble do I have with these dragons?
He wants to know what squabble he has with the dragons.
Isn't this part of this? Oh shit.
Is this part of his territory?
Yeah, kind of. There's the ocean right there.
Yeah. There.
He doesn't have a squabble with them. He's in the ocean. They're coming to the land.
It's also
Are, just for knowledge, are dragon turtles, like, do they have a color association, or are they just...
No, they don't have a color association.
no, they're just
They're their own thing.
turtles.
Gotcha.
Just saying. Oh fuck. What am I trying? Trying to think. Give me a thing to think.
We may not
You
have a
can
second
tell that
Jeff.
you can tell the expression on his face is getting more and more annoyed.
You better think of something quick.
Yep.
Otherwise, we're all turtle food.
I know. They're very.
What are you gonna do now? I don't know. I didn't think I would get this far.
Honestly, we were
Exactly.
memeing.
It was like miles out into the ocean.
Yeah! And you fucking yelled at him!
Under the.
So, depending on the size category,
They can hear.
I require at least a combined 40 or so with gargantuan. I require at least a 40 or higher, basically a 40 or higher with combining the performance check for making noise and their perception check.
This is perception.
Well, in total, y'all got 46.
Okay.
We're very loud. My charisma's working. So?
Can I just press pause? One second.
You can see steam beginning to boil out of his nostrils with every breath.
What makes you think that they will come after you next? I don't fucking know. Fucking shit.
Do you translate that?
Yep.
He looks perplexed. And why would they come after me?
They're chromatics.
They don't need a reason.
They don't necessarily need a reason.
They have yet to enter my waters. What makes you think they'll change?
There's a blue dragon coming. Last I recall, lightning and water don't exactly mix.
Then you assume it's going to attack my waters.
It could.
Under what purpose?
It's a chromatic.
To get rid of you as a
It
threat.
doesn't care. All it cares of is destruction.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, this is gonna be fun because I'm not Victorian!
Guess who is? Plus 12. Too bad I don't speak Draconic.
No, you don't.
Insight for him.
Ooh, buddy. Ooh, okay.
So, dirty 20 on my end.
16.
You dare to question my intelligence. I've been around longer than your species has. I am the world turtle. I've been here since its creation. You dare to challenge my intelligence.
I don't challenge your intelligence. I am just stating what I know.
At this point, you can tell your Drake has gone from wary to getting into a defensive stance, as it can sense the change in attitude from the turtle. Even Snicker Snack is starting to unsheath itself and put it into your hands. Choose your next words wisely. For they may be you and your friends last.
I take an eye. I take and kind of give a bow. Because, of course, I don't speak Draconic, so I'm going to have to speak common.
At this point, your ritual would go off.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand now.
You can also speak to him, but what are you doing?
I'm just... Can I see, like, the ritual circle go off?
It's not necessarily a ritual circle, or ritual spells are just kind of like basically like incantations over a small part of time.
Okay.
Well, how does your ritual look?
It's just, fuck,
It doesn't require components.
yeah, it's just, you just,
Isn't it just verbal and somatic?
Yeah, but you can flavor it however you like.
It's not really flavored. I didn't really think about just doing it. I didn't know it was gonna be.
Just, I think I can. 10 minutes
Barbarians.
later, I can!
The barbarian.
There you go.
I can understand!
The rage.
Yeah.
The rage of not being able to
So
understand.
you wouldn't be able to tell it went off, but you can now understand.
Yeah. Alright. He's talking about.
Because, well, you could understand the Aquan, essentially.
Yeah.
Right now he's
Jeff?
talking in your car.
Say something.
You were gonna say something first.
I just looked down and just like.
You came up here.
I'm just gonna piss them off, so somebody better fucking say
I
something.
think it's like, forgive me for speaking in common, ancient one.
What's he saying?
Forgive him for speaking in common, Ancient One.
He's just gonna look back at you.
I do not know the language of the ancients,
And I keep interpreting.
but we ask for your assistance as your waters take and border this land, and they are affecting the world as a whole. These dragons have been a plague. We know we have no right to ask you of this, but we would humbly ask for your assistance.
You call my kin a plague, and yet you ask for my assistance. Anyone going to interject? As you can start to see this thing getting angry. Like it is rearing its head up. Anyone who can speak to it directly, you're welcome to interject.
I can't.
I can, but I don't know what to say.
You better fucking say something.
Ah, he didn't mean it. Promise you.
As you yell out in
I
Aquan,
did.
it stops the steam from its mouth and looks at you. You speak Aquan.
No.
What?
He can now.
He looks fucking confused.
What?
I can speak with different animals.
Oh.
Well, different. I didn't say.
Okay,
Can I make
you're
this-
good.
I can
Creatures.
cast a spell that could talk to beings in certain languages. Or I could fucking.
No, that's a good way to say it.
I'm
That's
sorry,
a good way to say
I'm
it.
not good at talking.
Not a bet,
I'm
not a bet, not a bet.
I'm trying to say it like the nicest way I can say it, but I'm not good at talking.
It starts crawling further on the land and gets its snout and jaw, which is more than twice your size.
I don't back down, by the way.
I know,
sit there.
he's coming up to you and like tilts his
What's
head
going
down
on?
to meet your gaze.
I'm tempted to get just.
Speak. If you can speak a truly amazing language as my own, speak and I will hear you.
These dragons are giving us trouble. They are truly hard to fight. I don't want to accidentally knock the blue one into the water and hurt you in the process.
I'm gonna see his eyes narrow.
I don't want to piss you off.
I am far stronger than any of those dragons. What would be in it for me? You ask me to go after my own kin. What would make it worth it?
I'm tempted to just say me, but I don't have anything. I have Snickers.
He's not gonna be able to use Snicker Snack.
What can you give him? Food, dragon food, extra spicy dragon food with a side of epic boons.
The hand's got it. The hand's got it. Don't worry.
You gotta think of something to say.
I gotta offer something. I might have to just say it myself.
There's gonna be a third shot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
No. TPK is pretty quick.
Yeah, Zane, we're not gonna die.
I didn't expect the turtle to hear me. Okay.
So,
So,
You yelled the equivalent of "do it, pussy, no balls" at his ocean.
what is a good offer to dragons?
You ask him.
What would, so fine, fuck it. What can I? I don't have much to offer. I said, what
He's-
can I offer then?
He's going to squint down at you as you ask him this.
So what can I offer?
I will require a sacrifice from each of you and your companions, but yours will be a specific one.
Okay.
Surrender unto me, Snickersnack, as it has been the bane of my kin for many years. Do this and I will accept your sacrifice.
I'm not. I like Snickers now.
that's why it's a sacrifice, motherfucker.
You're not actually thinking of sacrificing me, are you? To this beast?
Zane, get rid or Jeff, get rid of the goddamn sword before he fucking kills us.
What the fuck, Linus?
That's what it was when I talked through my teeth, and plus I'm getting ready for tomorrow.
Yes, that's why Victoria came out.
Nothing happened. I stab.
So-
I spam.
As Jeff is having to make this great decision, we're going to take a quick break and be right back.
Yeah, no.
Alright. Try not to sound so upset about it, Zane.
We're back.
Come on.
So, the dragon turtle
The joke is-
meeting your gaze. Do we have a deal?
Yes, we do. Please tell me that wasn't an insight check.
Were you trying to deceive him?
I wasn't.
There was a 1% chance that even with your sacrifice, it would make a deal with you. Louis and Josh, would you like to look over to see what my 2 tin-sideds rolled on?
Holy shit! What fucking way?
I rolled
Yes.
a 1.
There was a 1%. What is it with the D100s?
Where's your D100?
They made a deal with me.
You did. Snickersnack is trying to fight you the best it can the whole way through this. You can hear its both. Basically, it screams of anger at you. It's just
Sorry.
overall just its anger as you're handing it over to this thing, a dragon.
Sorry, I'm afraid.
As the dragon grabs it between 2 of its massive, almost like broadsword-like claws, and then brings it up to its mouth and immediately breaks it between its jaws. As the last thing you hear is a blood-curdling, painful scream from Snickersnack as the thing goes towards. You feel an overwhelming sense of grief, but not your own.
Yes.
So, this actually saves a bit of time, and it's mostly storytelling time now. As you make your sacrifice, the dragon turtle then looks to each of you to make your own sacrifices. For Cinder, he looks to you. And gets a bit of a grin. And I'm assuming one of you are translating at this point?
Yes.
If it's Draconic, you. If it's Awkward, you.
Yeah.
Now, you do not have much to sacrifice. But you can still make a deal. Sacrifice your bond with your deity, with your patron, and become my hexblade.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
As you go to reach for him, as you are accepting this deal, it immediately just dissipates into the ether. As that feeling of grief dissipates from you completely, as far as Damien's grief. And it makes a couple up-chucking noises almost, as a fairly beat-up looking warhammer slams into your chest. As my first warlock, take Reef's vengeance.
What?
And then go ahead.
As you do, the pact is signed. As you make contact with it, you feel the few coral patches on it, as it currently has, stab into your hands, almost drinking the blood that falls from it. You learn Aqua. You, as he's currently talking with Jeff, you can understand him purely. Human. What have you to sacrifice?
What do you want?
What do you think is worthy? Reef's Vengeance. If you're on D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
you can actually look up homebrewed items.
Oh,
It's
okay.
one I've made.
Let me see if I can find it. You know where
It should be public.
Can you help me?
Yes. See, you'd have to go to the character edit page.
Oh, okay.
So just go to inventory,
Uh-huh.
add item,
Oh, okay, cool.
and it'll be on the search. Just make sure you have it set to where homebrew
Oh,
is
yeah.
allowed on your character sheet.
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, that's fine.
You do have a very valuable magic item on you.
I know I do. I also don't want to insult him.
What's your strength with it on?
29.
He is willing to trade, make that deal with you, if you're willing to sacrifice such a legendary item. Do you sacrifice it?
Yep.
I'll take it. Which actually, because of being a magic item, it goes to the size of the creature. So, instead of it being like that harness that you see, it forms around him almost like a giant serpent around the world. Which actually increases his strength by 1. He has a 28 strength. To be fair, it's a storm giant belt, so. Warden. Sacrifice your Drake's soul to me, and I will know you mean what you say. It will kill your Drake, but it'll be reborn.
I go over to my Drake and I kind of like pet his nose and basically kind of say my goodbyes.
So you accept? So, your Drake, out of just pure astonishment, snaps at you, like goes to bite you. But just as it's about to clamp down on essentially a whole half of your body, it gets ripped from you. And you can even feel your connection break as its body gets pulled into the maw of this ancient creature. But then you feel a new connection. Almost as soon as the last sensation of pain from the Drake dissipates and it breaks that bond, another Drake is brought forward. This one losing a flight speed, but gaining a swim speed. As your Drake companion has now turned into a dragon turtle itself. Instead of it being large, is huge. Now then, I will help you with my kin. And its breath weapon is steam.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we shall be ready. And as each of your deals have been accepted and traded, the blue and black dragon approach, the skies turning dark as ember, or dark as ebony, Jesus. Dark as ebony, lightning and thunder sounding in the distance, rolling lightning crawling forward upon each cloud. But they both stop in astonishment. They weren't expecting to see a dragon turtle, let alone this one. As they approach, they do so cautiously. A intense battle of words is had between the two dragons and the turtle. essentially the dragons asking what the world turtle is doing here, and the world turtle in turn telling them to leave. The pride and instinct of the dragons not allowing them to leave. You notice a sizable army following behind the dragons, each of them carrying a symbol on their armor of the black dragon. He came prepared, but not prepared for this. As the dragon turtle rears up into the desert, you each giving your hand in one way or another, aid in this battle, eventually tearing them down. First the blue dragon falling from its hubris, and the black falling once all of his servants, is a better word, are taken out, and he devoured by the world turtle. As what could only be described as simple carnage, as it only takes a few bites for the world turtle to swallow the dragons. The red does appear. And just as confused as the other two were, he speaks in common. I never knew that you were capable of working with such an ancient one. I'm glad I talked with your council. I do not like being controlled by those outside of my own being. And so with that, I ask for your assistance.
We're making all kinds of deals.
Is Red Dragon saying this?
Yep.
Like it's wrong. Damien, I'm sorry.
What do you think I feel?
And as he looks to you, he goes, I suppose your council told you to be ready for me.
They did.
Did they tell you there was someone that you would recognize?
Oh shit!
It was the red dragon all along.
I was about to turn into an ancient cold white dragon for this fight.
Eaten.
No, I was gonna turn into an ancient white to face this guy too. I was gonna go.
Fuck.
It would have been a little bit nicer knowing that we wouldn't have to worry quite as much.
I was in a different form. They wouldn't have recognized me. It's better to keep your friends close and your enemies closer, and for no one to know what your plan is. But I wasn't expecting you to be able to make allyship with him.
To be honest, we didn't either.
That noise is Snickers
So
noise.
we are incredibly grateful.
Well, and he's looking now at the dragon turtle, the ancient dragon turtle, and speaking in Draconic.
I still understand.
Yeah. Essentially,
understand.
it essentially falls in a line of
Now you know how I
the
feel
red
about
dragon
it.
asking the ancient dragon turtle if he would allow him to assist, or if he would help, if you all would be willing to help him. As the dragon turtle, as he speaks to him, he speaks of things that y'all haven't felt yourselves, but that every dragon on the planet would have been feeling over the last few thousand years.
Oh wow.
And a name that is only known in history books, essentially. Would you help me face Tiamat? And as the hero's tale goes, what happened on that day is still unknown. But they say that there are still survivors from this fight. Be they truth or rumors, we know that people are in relative safety currently. And that's where the story ends for this two-shot.
Oh boy.
And with that, I want to thank everyone for coming by and watching.
I'm coming for you, bitch.
And who knows,
We coming for you, motherfucker!
maybe in the future, we might finally figure out what happened to those heroes and how many survived. But again, it'll be another story for another day. So, I want to give a big shout out to our social partners over at the Adventure School. Make sure to check them out on their Facebook community pages and eBay, as well as give them a call if you don't want to go in person, or you can't, or you don't want to use a computer. They're more than happy to do work through mail. Or if you happen to be in town or near Amarillo, please feel free to stop by and give them a shout and let them know that we sent you. But until next time, y'all take care.
Bye.